The Other Hell, a film from 1980 or 1981? Well, you could be the judge of that. But I say 1980 because more sources said 1980 to 1981, although it could very well be 1981. All right, I'll shut up now. Directors are Claudio Fragasso from Troll 2 fame and Bruno Mattei from Hell of the Living Dead fame. Screenplays by Claudio Fragasso. Music by Goblin, Claudio Simonetti. Yes, the soundtrack rocks, of course, and story by Claudio Fragasso and Bruno Mattei. Starring Franca Stoppi as Mother Vincenza. This is The Other Hell. Welcome to Body Bags. I'm your Thursday reviewer, Chris, from Crispy Movies. You know my name is Chris, and you know I love B-movies. Now, when you put Claudio Fragasso and Bruno Mattei together, you're going to get something that's totally all over the place, but yet totally hilarious. Insane voiceovers. Terrible acting, somewhat overacting, crazy nuns doing crazy things, a story that just doesn't make much sense. You put all that together and you basically get The Other Hell. Bruno Mattei, he was an exploitation guy. He used stock footage everywhere in his films, sometimes using other actors that were normally in the film, that were in somebody else's films, even used stock footage from his own films. And Claudio Fragasso from Troll 2 fame. I mean, we all love Troll 2, albeit low budget. But this is The Other Hell, and I'm going to say it's from 1980. And we're going to look at the disc first. This is from Severin. Now, you can't get this on the Severin site, so I got it from Grindhouse Video. So this might be going out of print soon. And here's the back. I'm going to show you inside, where it has The Other Hell. And I do like the artwork. The artwork is pretty cool. This isn't going to be an overly long review, so I'm going to show you, because this film is literally all over the place. The voiceovers had me cracking up. Oh my god. Hilarious. And the overacting in this movie, just, oh my god. There are times I had to just stop it because I was laughing so hard. But anyway, and the dogs are barking because we got packages coming. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to try to explain this one the best way I possibly can. So we got a convent run by Mother Vincenza, played by Franca Stoppi. And basically bad stuff is going on in the convent. Nuns are turning up dead. And we find out early in the film that there's a lot of really whacked out nuns who, after the body is dead, they remove the genitalia. And in the beginning of the film, I thought it was kind of a possession. All right. The devil is possessing this convent and having an effect on the girls, and now the girls are getting possessed. There's this one nun that has this like face covering, and she goes in and just randomly kills people. And then there's a nun that just went totally insane. Looks like she's totally possessed from the devil. So with all this going on, Mother Vincenza got in touch with some of the priests. And there was an older priest who came down who tried to figure out what was going on, but he was like, this place is insane, this place is crazy. So they got this younger priest, Father Valerio, played by Carla de Meso. And he came in, he's like, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I want to find out truly what's going on. But during this whole process of not knowing what's going on and thinking this place is just possessed by Satan and these nuns are out of their minds and there's no way of stopping them, he's basically slowly going insane within the whole process. But there is a special secret that the priests know nothing about, that you will find out during the course of this film. And it's actually kind of a pretty cool twist. One you would never suspect. Now, there's all types of wacky stuff. There's a nun that's in her room and she doesn't move and she just stays there all day, just facing forward. Like I say, there's a nun with a mask on just doing evil things. There's a nun that's obviously possessed and just randomly going after people and just... And then there's Boris. He's like the gardener, but... He's such a very random character. And he has this, like, Cockney accent from the voiceover that's just totally hilarious. But, he's the gardener, right? But he also has this just vicious pack of dogs that he's constantly feeding meat to. And there was a scene, and I'm going to warn you about this, like in a lot of Italian horror films or exploitation films, there's a scene where a chicken's head gets cut off for real. And Boris is the one who does it. So yeah, a real live chicken was killed in this film. And he does it right in front of the priest, and Boris says, "Well, I've taken care of him. I fed him. Now it's time for him to feed us." And he has this pack of vicious dogs that basically he's the dog whisperer over here because he can control them. But at the end, you find out, well, maybe that's not the case. I don't want to spoil too much for you if you haven't seen this one. But if you've seen everything Bruno Mattei, if you love silly films, if you love crazy exploitation films, if you like everything from Claudio Fragasso and Bruno Mattei, you'll definitely like The Other Hell. And this is his version of an unsploitation film. And I actually really enjoyed it. It was an hour and 29 minutes. Never Over Welcome's Estate. It's so much fun. Not something my wife would like or true cinephiles would like. But people as demented as myself would totally get into something like this. The voiceovers are terrible. The acting is terrible. Overacting. The movie is strange because some nuns get killed and they're never mentioned again in the course of the film when two others are killed and they're really focusing on them, but they really don't care about the other one. It's kind of weird how just things unfold. The movie's completely all over the place. So if you're looking for a movie that goes straight through, but this movie's like over here, and then over here, then over here, then over here. It's like all over the place. They have random characters that just don't make any sense, and but it's a lot of fun. It had me cracking up. Movies like that are all over the place. They just make me crack up. But it had a nice little twist. And the young priest, Father Valerio, played by Carlo Di Mayo, he gave me some of my biggest laughs, along with Boris, played by Franco Garofalo. So between those two, oh my god, and some of the female overactors. Franca Stoppi was not too bad in this film. She was probably the better of the actors in the film. But still. And also, Claudio Fragasso plays a little minor role in this film as well. So can't go wrong with that, right? But yeah, check out The Other Hell. It's completely all over this place. It's a hellish adventure, I must say. But if you like everything Bruno Mattei and Claudio Fragasso, then definitely check this one out. And honestly, if you like Italian horror films, you've probably seen this one already. Some of you might like it, some of you might not. But this is going on the cheeseometer. 10 being the best cheese you're ever going to get, and 1 being the absolute worst. It gave me so much entertainment. For some, they would give it a 5 or a 4, but I would give it a 7 because I was laughing through the whole thing. Another one of the best comedies I've seen in a long time. The Other Hell. I gotta say that the makeup artists did a really good job in this film. They made the nuns look extra creepy. So, thumbs up to that. I think that was done really well. The gore was really good in this film, so I definitely enjoyed that. That's one thing in Bruno Mattei. He may not bring the best actors, and his movie may be all over the place, but his gore is pretty good. Yeah, so check out The Other Hell. And if you don't, I'm going to send some psycho nuns your way. Oh, yeah. Alright, guys. Well, that's it for my review. And check me out next week. You never know what I'm going to bring to the table. Check out all the awesome other Body Bags reviewers because they're all doing films from the 1980s, baby. Oh, yeah. So check their stuff out. They all do a wonderful job. And please subscribe to Body Bags and Crispy Movies. Like if you like. And if you dislike, then maybe you're not a Bruno Mattei fan. Oh, well. Anyways, I'll check you guys out next week. But don't forget to watch those late-night horror movies. Read up on your latest Fright Mags. Please don't forget to tune in to another episode of the show we call Body Bags. And I'll check you out next week.